The cargo hold of the Void Runner hummed with the nervous energy of 12 species, all watching the human with barely concealed skepticism. Lieutenant Maya Torres stood in the center of the makeshift arena, her small frame dwarfed by the towering Krellian warriors surrounding her. At 5'3", she looked like a child among giants. "This is foolishness," growled Commander Vexthor, his 4 eyes narrowing at Captain Rennick. "Humans are fragile. Weak bones. Soft skin. No natural weapons." He gestured dismissively at Maya with one of his 6 taloned appendages. "She will break." Captain Rennick, a seasoned Thoraxian with chitinous armor plates and decades of combat experience, clicked his mandibles thoughtfully. The human volunteered. It is her right to prove herself. The crew had been at each other's throats for weeks. Tensions ran high on long-haul freight missions, especially with this many species crammed into close quarters. When the Krellians began challenging other crew members to combat trials, their way of establishing hierarchy, most species had reluctantly participated. But nobody expected the human to step forward. Maya rolled her shoulders, her expression calm, almost bored. She wore standard-issue cargo pants and a tank top, revealing arms that looked impossibly thin compared to the corded muscle of the alien crew. No armor. No weapons. Just a young woman who'd spent 3 years hauling freight across the outer rim. "I'll make this quick," she said, her voice carrying across the hold. "I've got inventory to finish." The Krellian champion, Drakenar, stepped forward. He was an apex predator from a high-gravity world, standing nearly 8 feet tall with muscle density that could crush steel. His species had conquered 40 systems through sheer physical dominance. He'd never lost a challenge. He laughed, a sound like grinding boulders. "I will try not to kill you, little human. Your bones are glass, yes. I will be gentle." Maya's lips quirked into something that wasn't quite a smile. "Appreciate the concern." The fight began without ceremony. Drakenar lunged, his massive arms reaching for what should have been an easy grab. He'd end it quickly, perhaps just pin her, prove the point without causing permanent damage. He never saw her move. One moment Maya was standing still, the next she dropped low, slipping under his reach with liquid grace. Her leg swept out in a precise arc, striking the back of his knee, the joint, the weak point that existed even in Krellian anatomy. As he stumbled, off balance from his own momentum and the unexpected resistance, she was already moving. Her elbow drove into his throat with surgical precision, targeting the softer cartilage between armor plates. As he gasped, she used his own mass against him, redirecting his falling weight with a practiced twist. The hold shuddered as Drakenar's massive body slammed into the deck plating. Before he could recover, Maya had his arm locked, her knee planted against his spine, her weight positioned at the perfect angle to dislocate his shoulder with the slightest pressure. The entire sequence had taken 3 seconds. The cargo hold fell silent. "Yield?" Maya asked pleasantly. Drakenar, face pressed against the deck, managed a strangled grunt of submission. She released him immediately, stepping back and offering a hand to help him up. He stared at it, stunned, before accepting. Commander Vexthor's mandibles hung open. "How?" Maya shrugged, finally allowing herself a small grin. "You're all thinking about humans wrong. Yeah, we're fragile compared to most species. Weaker, slower, softer." She tapped her temple. "But we evolved as persistence hunters on a death world. We don't win by being stronger. We win by being smarter, more adaptable, and too stubborn to quit." She looked around at the assembled crew. "Also, humans have been killing each other for thousands of years. We've gotten really, really good at it. Every human learns combat techniques designed to drop opponents twice our size. It's called leverage, anatomy knowledge, and about 10,000 years of accumulated violence." Drakenar rubbed his throat, respect dawning in his eyes. "Your species is terrifying." "Yeah," Maya agreed cheerfully. "We really are. Now, anyone else want to challenge the fragile human, or can I finish that inventory? Nobody stepped forward. Captain Rennick's laugh echoed through the hold. I believe Lieutenant Torres has made her point. All crew, return to stations. And perhaps we stop underestimating species based on appearance. As the crowd dispersed, Maya caught the captain's eye and winked. She had 3 more years on this contract. Might as well establish respect early. Being underestimated, she'd learned long ago, was humanity's greatest advantage.